April, I had the most fun Bachelorette weekend ever. My amazing maid of honor, Nikki, planned the whole thing and it was so perfect. All I told her was girly sleepover vibes and she sure delivered. She got an Airbnb cabin in Ellicottville, New York, and it was so cool. She decorated it with pink decor and a bow wall with balloons. Even the plates and cups had bows on it. Some of my amazing friends were able to come. It was me, Nikki, Sam, Lily, Jess, and Sydney. We enjoyed going out to eat, shopping, and more. The two big surprises were going to an alpaca farm and then a salt cave. Lily's idea was the alpaca farm because I love farm animals and they were so cute. Nikki planned the salt cave and we got foot scrubs and massages and then got to all spend 45 minutes in the salt cave together. It was so peaceful and exactly the calming experience I needed after all the wedding planning lately. While we were meditating in a salt cave, an hour away, Randy was playing airsoft with the guys and doing axe throwing. He had a great bachelor weekend also. Back to my weekend, we did a super cute princess photo shoot. Nikki got us tiaras and sunglasses inspired by the Princess Diaries movie. I love how the photos came out. It was so fun and I'm so grateful to have these wonderful girls in my life. We're at the cabin for the bachelorette party. Nikki did amazing. We have a hot tub. Here's Nikki and I's bedroom. Wow, that's a big TV. God. It really is.
They don't even look real.
Oh my god, the black one you
They
can't
look
even
so
see on
fluffy.
camera.
Yeah, they look like unreal.
When do you shear them?
They're going to be sheared soon,
Yeah.
mid-May. So they're pretty much full right now.
Oh yeah.
That is So cute.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that little recap of my Bachelorette weekend, and I just can't believe it. It was just so fun and I feel so lucky. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to make a little video about it, and also I want to do a little haul of all the items from the weekend, just in case maybe you are planning a bachelorette for your friend or for yourself and wanted to do something similar. I thought it'd be kind of fun to not only show some pictures like I have been, but also go ahead and show you some of the decorations. I'm wearing my bride shirt. This is from my friend Sydney, so I don't know exactly where she got it from, but it is so cute. It's a nice soft t-shirt and it has these little like gems hanging off of it, which is fun. First, I want to show you the craft that we did. So we did a little craft and Nikki planned it, and we made our own little keychains, and it was so cute. And I want to show you because I think it's just precious, and I'll insert a clip here of all of the girls' keychains that they made with the little charms. So Nikki got all of these crazy cute charms, and each girl got to pick what charms they wanted, and they were pretty easy to make. You could use it as a keychain on your car keys, but I thought it would be cuter as a purse charm, so that's how I'm using it. This is my current purse, and here it is on the bag. It's hard to tell, but there's 4 little hearts, and that's where you attach the charms to. So Nikki made each one. Like, it took her a long time to make each of the hearts, and then if you see those hearts. And then here are the charms I picked. A little pink key. I'm trying to show you. This cute little gold bow. We have this little tulip. Of course, a swan, because those are my favorite. We have a little heart with a gem on it. I have a little teacup. It's a little hard to show. We have a little Victorian like cameo one, and then a fuzzy little heart. And I know it looks kind of jumbled on camera, but in person it is so cute and I love it. Oh, look, it's so cute. So that was a super fun craft that we did. You do have to buy the charms, make the little keychain like Nikki did, and get pliers for each girl. But it was just so fun. Like, I really think it was a great idea, and everybody loved it. Like, it seemed like the other girls were really excited about their little keychain. Then the other activity we were going to do, but we didn't have time to do, was we were going to paint candlesticks. And either way, even though we didn't paint them, the way they looked on the tables, she had the candlesticks with these cute little pink candlestick holders. That's kind of how she had it on the tables, and it was just so cute. So even though we didn't get to paint the candlesticks, that's another great idea for a bachelorette that Nikki had. We weren't able to, but I'm still excited to have the little candlestick holder and the candlesticks. I got to keep 2 of them, and yeah, I just think that was a really cute little detail. Even though we didn't get to do it, it was pretty on the table. Nikki was trying to go for more of a Princess Diaries themed sleepover party, so she got us 2 adorable accessories. Each girl got these sunglasses, which look exactly like the sunglasses from the Princess Diaries movie. And she got each of us gorgeous tiaras. Like, look at this. I think it's so stunning. And each of us got one. And a lot of girls actually did not keep theirs, so I have a bunch of extra tiaras. I love it. Nikki also got each girl a pink robe and me a white one, so they are just really nice and like shiny and so cute. So these were the girls' robes, and then the white robe was mine for the bride, and it was just so cute to have these little robes to take pictures in and match each other. It was cute. Nikki even got throw blankets because she thought the couches in the Airbnb were not the right look that we were going for. They were black couches, and I think they were black, and she was just like, we need this to be cute. So she got 2 really soft pink throw blankets to put over the couches to make it like even prettier, which was so cute. She just thought of everything, and everything was bow related. Like even the plates were bow related, the napkins were bows. It was just so cute. I have all the extra stuff here, so I gotta throw a cute little girly party with the leftover stuff. Even the cups had bows. Oh my goodness. Nikki also gave a little goodie bag to each girl. It had little bows on it. How cute. And in it was a hair clip, which I'll show you in a minute, and these eye masks, which are really nice. I love using these, so I can't wait to use them. And the hair clip I got was this little bow one, which is honestly so adorable. And she also had face masks for everybody. So actually throughout the weekend we were doing the little eye masks, the face masks. One night we did all together, which is just so fun. It just was my perfect sleepover. But I have a few extras, so here's one of the face masks that Nikki got. And she had these bow decorations all over the Airbnb. There's 3 of them, and they had like little stands. It just was perfect. It was so cute. Then my amazing friend Sam, who came to the Bachelorette, gave me this gorgeous basket of goodies, and it was just so sweet of her, so I want to show you. Here is the basket. It is big, so I can't really show you, but I feel like this is such a nice basket for storing things in. Like, I'm excited to use it. Let me show you what's inside. First, it included the sweetest card from her. Here is the card. She is honestly so sweet. We have some Hershey Kisses. She included a bunch of face masks and eye masks. I already used one of these Grace and Stella moisturizing eye masks, and I really loved it. And I've been curious about this brand, so I am so glad she included this. She actually got me a couple things from this brand, and I already started using the eye masks. They're in the bathroom. I didn't even grab them, but we also have a face mask from this brand, Cubella, which I don't know if I've ever tried anything from them. Then we have a hand mask, and then another face mask. She also gave this Tree Hut scrub. It is the Golden Vanilla Shea Sugar Scrub, and I've heard a lot of good things about Tree Hut, but I've actually never tried them, so this was cool. Ooh, that smells so good. There's also a candle in here, the Coconut Water and Orchid scented candle. Ooh, it smells so good. Then she got me this gorgeous frame, and it has a bow on it. It's gold. It's just so beautiful. I love this. And lastly, in this basket, she got me this gorgeous mug. It has an S on it, and she wanted to get me something with my future last name, like the initial of my future last name. And then she realized it's the same as my first name too, so it's just really fitting, and it's just a really nice mug. Like, I don't know, I feel like I have a lot of like pink and bright and crazy mugs that are a little, I don't know, this just like is more calming and more neutral tone, but I really like it. Like, it just looks very sophisticated, and I'm excited to use it as I enter this new chapter in my life. I don't know, it's just cute with my new last name and everything. It's gonna be fun using this mug. I also got a couple things when we were on our surprise adventures for the day, or surprise activities. So the first thing that I didn't know about was the alpaca farm, and it was just so beautiful. I loved every minute of it. But at the alpaca farm, they actually had a gift shop, and I was really excited, and so I ended up getting these alpaca socks for Randy, my fiance, and they are so soft and really nice. There were so many cool things at the gift shop, but I don't know, this is what I decided on. And then the second surprise activity was we went to a salt cave, which was so fun and so relaxing and nice. And I also got something for Randy there, and my friends were like, why are you thinking about him? Like, you should be buying stuff for yourself. And I was like, I know, but I missed him, and I was finding things for him. It was kind of funny. But at the salt cave, it was kind of a little bit more spiritual, and I really liked the little gift shop they had as well, and so I found this crystal bracelet for Randy, and it's just such a gorgeous green color. He loves this type of color, and some of the crystals even have like a little, I don't know, like gem kind of peeking through some of the beads, and it's hard to show on camera, but it's so cool looking, and he actually really loved it. Like if you see that, the way it's like kind of open right there with little gems peeking out, it's just really a cool bracelet. So I got him this, and I just had to take it off of him to show you because he'd been wearing it a lot. And I think the crystal represented strength and good luck, if I remember correctly, but every crystal bracelet means something else or gives like a different energy, which is really cool. And my amazing friend Sam, who got me that basket of things that I just showed you, she also bought me something at the Salt Cave. So there was something I really wanted at the Salt Cave, and she would not let me pay for it. She was like, don't worry, I'm gonna get it for you. And so she got me this salt lamp, which I'm so excited. I have always been curious about salt lamps, but I thought, what a perfect way to remember my bachelorette is to have a salt lamp, and I think it would just be kind of cool to put on at night, very relaxing. And something about the salt is I have to look up more, research more about it, but I think it's good for you or healthy. Like I know the Salt Cave is really healthy for you, but hopefully the salt lamps are as well. Like they're the same type of healthy thing, but I really liked the wooden base and the shape of this one. They had different shapes, but this one was so cute. It reminded me of a tulip, but I think on the actual box it said it's a rose shape. But either way, I kind of was thinking it was a tulip, but so pretty. I absolutely love it. Nikki actually bought the same one for herself, so we are matching, and I have it on my desk right now. Not my desk, I have it on my bedside table, and it's just so pretty and lit up. It's really beautiful. It's like more of this orangey reddish color. Yeah, I just thought this was so sweet that Sam gifted me this, and I really love it, and I will remember the fun time we had at the Salt Cave when I look at this. And I definitely want to go back to a Salt Cave because it was so nice, and while we were like really in the full-blown Salt Cave where you're completely surrounded by salt, you could just breathe better. Like it was such a nice experience. So if you struggle with allergies, which I do sometimes struggle with allergies, and she also mentioned that it helps with skin diseases or disorders. So I have psoriasis, and she mentioned that the Salt Caves can help with that as well. So I was all for it. I was loving it. Then I did buy one thing for myself. We went to this super cute vintage store. We did some shopping, and I was kind of surprised I didn't find that much. I didn't go too crazy, but I found this really cute vintage clothing item that I want to show you. The store was So Last Season Vintage, which I think that's such a cute name, So Last Season, and it is in Ellicottville, New York, if you're ever there. Totally would recommend this vintage shop. They had amazing vintage clothing, nightgowns, everything. Like it was my dream store. I had so much fun going in there. I feel like the other girls were not that interested, but I love vintage stuff, so they let me look around for a while. But I found this gorgeous little, I don't know if you'd say it's a cardigan. They call it a, hand knit baby doll shawl cardigan. So it is just so cute. So it has this little, like, I don't know if you'd call it a Peter Pan collar, and it is definitely hand knit, and it has these little ties here, and they say it's from the 1950s, which is crazy. Look at the details on it. All over it is like this gorgeous little like scallopy design. It's just so cute. So that is what I found on my bachelorette weekend. throw a couple more things in this haul that are wedding related. They're not bachelorette related, but they are kind of wedding related, so I'll throw them into this haul. My grandma gifted me a couple things that I absolutely love, so I gotta show you. She gifted me this book. I think she read it and thought of me. It's called The Wedding People, and obviously I'm in my wedding era, so she thought I would enjoy this. Then she gifted me this gorgeous vintage item. I love it so much. It is this vintage clutch, and she said she got it at an antique store a long time ago. And do you see all the little pearls? There are like a million little pearls on this. It's stunning, and I don't know if this is a clutch or a wallet, but I've been using it as a wallet for my bachelorette party is when I started using it, because around that time is when she gifted it to me. It's like literally, like this is the back. The whole thing are these little pearls and beads. It's just stunning. It has even more gorgeous pearl detailing right here. So that was such a sweet gift from her. I think I'm going to use this for the wedding as my wallet too, just in case I need, you know, my wallet for something. I definitely want to have it with me on my wedding weekend. And I don't know, it's just so cool that it's vintage and that she thought of me, and I just love it. It's so much nicer than my old wallet. I have had the same wallet for so long, so it's nice to have something new, something old that's new to me. Inside was this little handkerchief that was my great grandma's, and she knows I collect vintage stuff. I love stuff like that, and so she gave me this handkerchief, and it's so cute. Let me just show you. Maybe I should have this with me on my wedding day. I feel like this is so cute. It is, I mean, obviously it's folded right now, but it's the sheer white color, and then it has this gorgeous flower and bow design, and the edges are pink. But look at the pink bow with the white and pink flowers. It is so cute. I could not believe it, and it has that design in every single corner, and it's, I don't know, embroidered. Like it feels like it's an embroidered little design. It's so precious, and I absolutely love that she included this in this gorgeous little clutch here. Like both of these things have my heart. It's just so sweet. And I actually did know my great grandma. She was alive for a while. Like I think I was maybe 14 when she passed. Like I remember her very well still. Like I was old enough to know her well, and I just love her so much. She has passed on, but I definitely knew her well. It's just cool to have this to remember her by. Lastly, I want to talk about this amazing place I got to go to, and I have a couple things from this place, but I got to go to this gorgeous bridal shop. Ever since I got engaged in 2024, I have been wanting to go to this bridal shop. It is actually a vintage bridal shop, which are very rare. Like there's not many vintage bridal shops in the country, and it is in Cleveland, Ohio, which I don't live near. I'm not in that area, so it just was hard to make it work. But last month I finally made it work, and I did try on a bunch of dresses, but none of them really spoke to me enough to get for any bridal related thing. I was hoping maybe I could find a rehearsal dinner dress, but it didn't work out. There wasn't anything that was perfect or exactly what I wanted, but seeing the vintage dresses was insane. I was in heaven. Randy can tell you I was so excited to be there. There were dresses from the 1920s and even earlier. There were beautiful wedding dresses from the 50s, the 60s, 80s and 90s as well, but the 30s, the 40s, like there was just wedding dresses from all different eras, and it was so cool talking to the owner. It was just me and her. Like she stayed open late so that I could go because we were kind of traveling through. And anyways, she was the sweetest woman. So it's Miranda's Vintage Bridal if you are a bride to be, or if you just love vintage stuff. I would totally recommend her shop. I will try to insert some photos because it was my dream bridal shop. Like, it was just so fun looking at all the vintage clothing and dresses, and she had a lot of accessories, like vintage accessories as well. So it was just so cool. I'm so glad we got to go, and we were there for a few hours, a couple hours at least. And anyways, I want to show you what I ended up getting at the vintage bridal shop. So the first thing I got are these pearl stud earrings. They are just simple pearls, but I thought they were really cute and I decided to get them. And I don't know, I'm more of a stud earring girl, so I don't know if I will wear these for my wedding or something else, but I just don't love dangly earrings. For me personally, I really love studs, so we'll see what I end up wearing, but I thought these were really pretty, so I picked these up. She also had a vintage compact, and if you know me, you know I love makeup, I love vintage things, and something I love the most, one of the things I love the most is vintage makeup, and so when I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, I need this, and it's in the original box too, which is crazy. It is from Yardley, I think that's how you say it, maybe I'm saying it wrong, but in the original box, and it's such a pretty presentation. I actually have to be careful. First off, look at this gorgeous image in the middle of the compact. It looks like a woman with 2 children. You open it up and there's a brand new powder and a brand new blush. I could not believe it. Here is the blush in really good condition, a gorgeous color. Gorgeous pink. And then here is the pressed powder, also intact. So I looked up this gorgeous compact, and it's most likely made between the late 1930s to the 1950s. So I'm not 100% sure when, but new in the box, and it definitely seems old. It's just so amazing, and it was only $18 something. I don't know, I have to figure out what that says right there, but it looks very official and very cool. So anyways, I'm in love with that, and because I got that, she was like, I have another vintage compact that I'll give you for free if you want to do something with it because it is damaged. And so I said sure. It originally was going to be $15, but she gave it to me for free, and it's actually a vintage Revlon powder, and it's stunning except for this part is chipped. And so she just said maybe I could do something with it, but she was like, if you're interested, I know, I told her I love compacts, so she was like, I will give you this for free. And it says translucent pressed powder on the back. This part looks like a little gem, and you click this for it to open, and it has the original puff, a mirror, and the powder is still intact also. Very good condition besides that little miss mark here. But yeah, that was really sweet. I was like, sure, I'll take it. I love vintage compacts. Maybe I could do something with that, I don't know, or just leave it as is, but very sweet of her to throw that in. And lastly, from the vintage bridal shop, I got some little ballet flats, and I love little ballet flats. And these are vintage, but I don't know how vintage they are. They definitely seem older. They are this gorgeous, like, almost like satiny white color. I just thought they were adorable, and they fit me perfect. They're the brand Colorifics. And I just looked it up, and I think there might be from the 80s or the 90s, but I don't know, I just thought they were cute. They might be like backup wedding shoes for me. I don't know if that's silly to wear vintage shoes that hopefully won't fall apart, but they might be backup shoes if the other shoes that I'm planning on wearing hurt me. I feel like these are pretty comfortable. But yeah, that was everything. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.